And our very own John Graham is taking us to the disco.
Uh-oh,
wow.
Where's the white suit?
Big plans. Get out those white leisure suits, folks. We're going to kick up our heels like John is doing.
Hey, John.
All of that. It's an award-winning show in Graham to Go. Stay with us right now. This is great information. Hey, we have a treat for you this morning. Our very own John Graham is reporting from New Drawl City Trailer Park and Putt-Putt Golf Course this morning. That's right. That's the fictional setting for the play Trash Tabloid. And for Halloween, John decided to get the cast out of bed for an interview. Hey, good morning there, buddy.
Yeah, hey, it took a little bit of work. You want to meet some of the people who
Absolutely.
live in New Drawl City?
Sure
Come on
do.
over this way. I'll introduce you. Let me get right here. Okay, we've got. Hey there. Would you care to introduce yourselves?
I'm Delilah
Here, turn this way so they can see your
Delilah
face.
Falkenberg. I'm so excited to be here. Who'd have thought that me would be on 5:35 in the morning at this ungodly hour? Thanks for having us.
Delilah, thank you.
And would you like to introduce yourself to everybody?
I'm Norma Jean Schuster. They say the camera loves me, John. Does it love me, John? Or does your zoom lens always look like that?
Okay, moving on. Of course, 26 years or so ago, there was a horrible, horrible thing happened here in New Drawl City. Would you like to tell people about it? I know it's painful to relive.
In 1964, the great tornado destroyed New Drawl City, Mobile Home Estates, and Putt-Putt Golf, and my Frank was killed in the tornado, and we are still trying to figure out why or how.
Now, he was the Velveeta King?
He was the Velveeta magnate, John.
I apologize.
He invented the recipe for Velveeta, which, of course, as you know, has shelf life of 60 years.
Tasty. And I could tell from the outfit, you must be a waitress.
Yes, I work at the Bowser Burger. And I also knew Frank Forkenberg. I knew him well.
Okay, I thought
John.
you were his daughter.
I am his daughter.
Oh my goodness. Okay, and you were his wife, but that's not your daughter.
Do you have to bring up such painful memories
I'm sorry.
at 7 o'clock
I'm
in the
sorry.
morning? For
Well-
God's sakes, John, what are you...
Well, while they're a little choked up, let me just tell you, if you want to come see Trash Tabloid, right there, Trash Tabloid, we're at the Parliament House. It's every Saturday through the end of November. I believe there's 4 shows left. Show starts at 7. You can get here at 6 and just buy a ticket at the door. And we're going to be here throughout the show meeting other people who live in New Drawl City, Mobile Home Village, and estates, Mobile Home Estates, and Putt-Putt Golf.
John, I think you've started something there, sir. I think there's trouble a-brewing in New Drawl City.
Oh, no, I'm just reporting the news. I don't make it
okay.
happen. I'm just telling you.
All right, I look forward to meeting some more of the residents of New Drawl City. He's going to have some fun out there today. Hey, Melissa, what's coming up next there? All right, welcome back, everybody. 7:53, and it's time to go looking for some trailer trash this morning.
Our own John Graham feels right at home somehow. Orlando Weekly readers named the play Trash Tabloid Best of the Year. The show closes in a month, so John decided to hang out with the boys and see what was going. John, what are you doing?
I got to keep them apart. These are some of the people who live in New Drawl City, and they're a married couple. But today, things are a little rough this morning. I don't know if it's the early hour. I don't know if it's personal problems. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Are we on?
Yeah, it's on.
My name's Doug Snood, and this is my wife, Harrietta.
How are you doing this fine morning, ma'am?
I'm lactose intolerant, you know.
Lovely get up.
So, I can tell that's not milk. What beverage are you enjoying there?
Well, it was my Uncle Hiram was killed in the great tornado of 1964. That's when I started to drink so heavy.
So do I want to know what's in there?
You might, but your station may not.
It looks
be
like
real
white
clean.
gasoline to me.
A little white lightning from New Drawl City, Mobile Home Estates, and Putt-Putt Golf.
Yeah, how many holes are there in the Putt-Putt golf course?
5. They were underfinanced. They ran out of capitalization. It was terrible.
Hey, your wife, excuse me, mentioned something. I didn't mean to insult you, ma'am. You weren't insulted there, were you?
What?
Moving on. Would you tell me more about this lawsuit?
We all got together and sued the doo-doo out of the National Weather Service for not warning nobody about the tornado. The citizens of Drawl City didn't stand a snowball's chance at a barbecue of surviving an F5 tornado. An F5 tornado was the worst kind of tornado. An F5 tornado was God's way of saying, I hate trailer parks.
I've noticed that. Doug, have you noticed that?
They always hit the trailer home
Now, of course, New Drawl City is in Georgia, so Doug, you're in the clear. You had nothing to do with not predicting this T5
Thank you.
storm. So
No
of
lawsuit
course,
for me.
This is all part of Trailer Trash Tabloid. If you want to know more about the show, there's trailertrashtabloid.com. 4 more weekends, 4 more Saturdays, the show is playing here at the Footlights Theater.
Look out, John.
What are you, man? You're a married woman.
What?
Yeah, moving right on. Yeah, if you want 4 weekends, it's here at the Parliament House of Footlight House Theater. It's $10 to get in. The show starts at 7. You can start. What's going on? Starts getting the doors open at 6, and
John,
more from the show coming up in a bit.
John,
You're in
trouble.
peril. Thanks, John.
All right. You better be careful.
Yeah.
It's a mobile home estate.
With 5 holes on the
It's an
putt-putt
estate.
golf course.
What he does. All right, John is hanging out this morning with the cast of Trailer Trash Tabloid.
Now, John, the name of the town is like what? New?
It's new. Oh, yeah, I knew you were going to call me on that. It's what is it, Lou? It's new what city? New Drawl City, mobile
City.
home, village, and putt-putt golf.
Okay.
I'm learning quite a lot about makeovers and makeup myself here today, because of course all the characters in Trailer Trash Tabloid are actually Wanzie and Doug. They appear on the Phillips File. People around town know them, so we're going to be talking to them before the show's over. The playwright of Trailer Trash Tabloid. Let me see if our next 2 ladies are ready to make an appearance. Ladies, you ready for Whoa, I guess not. Okay. We'll be having more from Trailer Trash Tabloid coming up in a bit.
Be careful,
All right,
John.
sir. I see today. All right,
Wow.
folks, we have some terrible, horrible news. The Velveeta King has died. Now the question is, who done it?
If you go see the play Trailer Trash Tabloid, you may find out. John is live at Parliament House this morning, where the award-winning play is running to the end of the month. Hi, John.
Hey, yeah, actually, Frank Forkenberg, the Velveeta King, apparently died in the tornado 26 years ago, but somehow he was shot. So there's a bit of a mystery there. Ooh. And so I thought we might meet some of the other people who live in New Drawl City and see, if they know anything about it. Maybe we can just learn something about it from them themselves. So, hello, ma'am. Could you please tell us your name?
Maxine McIntyre, trailer number 2.
Wow, so she lives in the trailer mobile home village and putt-putt golf. You look awfully nicely dressed up this morning.
Thank you. I feel pretty.
What do you?
Lovely
I'm afraid
earrings.
to ask this question. What do you do for a living, ma'am?
I'm a housewife. I used to be a topless dancer at the Hideaway.
Well, and you knew Frank Forkenberg.
I never knew Happy Frank Forkenberg.
Oh.
In October of 1964, I was dancing topless in a Macon, Georgia truck stop.
Well, let's move on then. She can't help us. Let's see what we got over here. Hello, ma'am. And could you please tell us your name?
I'm Mamie Sue Breedlove, Drawl City's inferior decorator extraordinaire. And may I just say, I would like to thank Lance, the producer of Good Day Orlando, for insisting that his favorite kind of people be featured on this Halloween morn.
And
So-
that would be...
Well, that would be interior decorators.
Oh.
Inferior.
Inferior decorators. So did you know Frank Forkenberg?
I didn't know Frank Forkenberg, but I know that he made his fortune in Velveeta cheese, which explains why their manufactured home was so boxy and yellow.
I understand you're a big fan of decoupage.
Oh, well, I am very fond of it. I wanted to recreate the ceiling of the Cistern Chapel on all the trailer ceilings, but the people in Drawl City Mobile Home Estates and Putt-Putt Golf said no.
No class.
No class
No
at
cla-
all.
It's just like Sunday at the elementary school. No class, if I may quote Fat
NC.
Albert. Come on over here. I want you to meet
class.
Lou. Lou is the man who's responsible for creating all these characters. Lou, you don't mind me saying, this is the way Lou dresses. He's not dressed up for a costume or anything. They love when I said that. No, what were you thinking when you came up with Trailer Trash Tabloid?
Actually, Michael Wanzie called me and said, would you write a show for me and Doug to do at the Fringe Festival? We opened at the Fringe Festival, and 10 days later, we thought we would close, but we're still running.
Yeah, and how's it doing? Apparently pretty well, because how many months have you been going with this now? On and off, because you took it out to San Francisco. Where else? You've been taking it around the country.
Yeah, San Francisco. We've taken it out of town to the Sawmill Campground. We've done our shows here at the Parliament House. We played Gay Days here at the Parliament House. And we've been here, at Theater Downtown when we opened as a benefit for GLBCC. And we've just been playing everywhere.
Now, let me ask you this. Of course, we are at the Parliament House, which is a gay resort. Yeah. There are people out there who aren't gay might wonder, if I come to see the show, am I going to enjoy it? Am I going to feel welcome?
Oh, no. Everybody is welcome there. You just have to wear an outfit like this.
Oh, no, now.
I think that would look nice on you, John.
I'm sorry. Hang on. Oh, the shock of hearing that my earpiece went out. I think I can hear you now.
What?
No, of course I can.
John,
Okay, well, there. Hang on, I got to stand just the right place. Okay, I can hear you now.
John, you're much too conservatively dressed for this crowd.
Yeah, much too conservatively dressed. Of course, here, give them a phone number if they want to get tickets.
407-654-2712.
There you go. We'll come back in the next half hour with more characters from Trailer Trash Tabloid.
At the mobile home estates.
Absolutely.
Not
Thank
the
you very
trailer
much,
park.
sir. They've got some characters living there at the mobile home estates. All right.
Looks like a fun show, but
Hey.
it's almost over. Hey, Doug.
Doug, I certainly hope you've never visited.
You're almost out of time if you want to see the local play Trailer Trash Tabloid, where two men play a dozen different characters. And this morning, our own John Graham is trying to introduce us to all of them. John, I hear your trailer trash friends want to answer the question about who needs the makeover the most, Laura Bush or Tipper Gore?
Well, we're going to give it a shot. I heard Rhoda here has an opinion. Now, Rhoda, who do you think needs the makeover more, Ms. Gore or Bush?
Forget about them. I think Ethel May Hyde Park from New Drawl City Mobile Home Estates and Putt-Putt Golf needs a makeover most now, because there's a rumor, John, that Ethel May is a man wearing a dress.
I find that shocking. I don't believe that.
Well, personally, I think she's just bitter because the good Lord saw fit to make her look like Janet Reno.
Well, let's talk to her for just a second. So where were you during the tornado 64?
Me and my husband Larry were at Disneyland getting ripped off by a bunch of smiling automatons at the time of the disaster, trying to trade up our A tickets for E tickets. They don't do that ticket thing no more, which is a good thing. Instead of getting ripped off all day long, they just do it once at the front gate. It's a lot less stressful.
Are we still on the air?
We're still on.
Okay, at least she's still with us.
They haven't
'cause she
pulled the
missed
plug.
the whole tornado. Now, Rhoda, where were you during the tornado?
Oh, the storm was blowing something fierce, John, and I was blown clear up in the air. I swear on a Breedlove Bible, I was flying. Then, all of a sudden, Grandma Shirley's Barker Lounger came right up to me, so I just sat down in it and watched the whole world fly by.
But you made it home safely.
I made it home. I followed the trail of plastic pink flamingos. It was like that tornado had left a little trail of birds to guide me home. As I walked along, I picked them up, and by the time I got home, I had a whole bunch of them. And while I waited for my mama to come home, I set them up in the front yard and named them after the nativity characters.
Well, that's lovely. May I say, we were talking about, I'm sorry, what's her name again?
Ethel May Hyde Park.
There you go. Some
They
people,
can't even remember all
some
their
people,
characters.
Well, what do you
There's
want?
so
There's
many.
20 characters
There's a
in
rumor
this
she's
show.
a levy.
But she doesn't look Lebanese to me.
Lebanese.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. I wanted to say, if I may, you look a little bit like Shirley Temple yourself.
Do I? I don't know.
You don't think so?
I don't. She was a little girl. I'm 43 years old, John. What's the matter with you?
Sorry,
You're offending them,
Apparently, I
John.
brought up a sore subject. So, if people want to find out more about the Trailer Trash Tabloid, of course, wow. There you go. I'll just let her dance. Of course, if you want to come see the show, it's the next 4 Saturdays, the last 4 Saturdays, so don't mess around if you want to come see this show. It's $10. It's Saturdays at 7. Doors open at 6, which is a good thing because sometimes the show sells out, right?
Every Saturday,
Every night.
John.
Oh.
Every Saturday. It's a phenomenon.
So at the end of the show, have you ever heard of Wanzie and Doug?
Yes.
So you haven't heard of them?
Never.
Well, they're the 2 people who are in the show. We'll try and meet them at the end of the show.
Okay, John.
Okay.
Be careful now. I think we melted over. It was set to be demolished. Velveeta, of course, plays a key role in the popular show Trailer Trash Tabloid.
Absolutely. What a great tie-in right there. In fact, let's go check back in with John. He is at the Trailer Trash Tabloid set, the stage. Oh, John.
Oh, no.
Hey there, guys.
Oh, John.
Yeah,
What
they
happened?
decided, I am not in the show Trailer Trash Tabloid. They decided it was only fair. Okay, Doug, Wanzie, come on in here. They figured since they get to appear at the end of the show without any dresses on, they figured it was a good idea for me to put one on. How do I look?
Absolutely
Lovely.
fabulous, John.
You guys think not bad? Okay, what do you think?
A little bit
Stunning.
Marge Simpson goes reddish.
I'm sorry?
Marge Simpson meets Lucille Ball. That's
Thank
what it
you.
looks like.
Booyah.
Marge Simpson, a little Lucille Ball. What do you think?
A little bit of a makeover, maybe.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so I don't even know what I'm going to say. I'm speechless. Trailer Trash Tabloid, the next 4 weeks coming up. Anything else I should add just to tell people to come see the show?
Well, yeah, and I want to thank Skip Stewart's from Orlando Theatrical Supply who did all our fabulous costumes
Yeah, like
for us.
this costume for me, right?
Absolutely.
Am I styling?
John,
You are
you
styling.
are
I'm
a
styling.
vision
You
of
Certainly don't have to
loveliness.
be gay to come down to the Parliament House. I'm in the show, and I'm not gay.
Alrighty then.
All right, back to you guys.
On that
All right,
note,
thanks, guys.
we'll move along to weather.